Everybody knows that frustrating feeling of being put on hold when you need to ask a question or you have a customer service need. Imagine having that feeling daily because there are too many students in your classroom for your teacher to be able to help you all. I feel like smaller classroom sizes would benefit students. I graduated from Sapulpa High School where we had an average of 20 to 22 kids per classroom. And then when I went to TCC, it was that same fill. So I feel like I learned best in the classroom size just because I was able to talk to my teacher one-on-one, before class or after class, and it didn't feel like so much of a hassle for them. 3 benefits I found with smaller classroom sizes would be getting more one-on-one time, better teacher-student relationships, and more controlled classrooms. According to Krista McAuliffe Academy, one-on-one learning relationships empower students to take control over their studies, have the confidence to communicate what they need, and receive the personalized attention that will be able to help them succeed. I totally agree with that because I feel like with the smaller classroom and the one-on-one, it's so much easier to ask your teacher when it's just you and them instead of having to raise your hand in the classroom and being embarrassed just because you don't know if someone else has the same question or if you feel like your question is just stupid and it makes you embarrassed. So Brightbulb Education talks about the 3 learning styles, which are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Visual is obviously seeing it, and then auditory is hearing it, and then kinesthetic is doing it. And I feel like with smaller classroom sizes, it would be easier to have the teacher be able to teach all 3 ways because every student learns differently. So if they don't have so much going on, they can really nail doing it on the chalkboard, saying it, and then having them do hands-on activity. So the next thing that I found that would better benefit students would be better teacher and student relationships. So like I said before, I graduated from Sapulpa, and even though it's a 6A school, it really felt like a small town vibe. So when you walk in the hallways, the teachers say hi to you, the administration, they know you by name, and you're not just a test score or an ID number. I found it really important for my learning because I felt important that they knew me, they knew my background, and I was able to make a connection that we could talk not just about learning, but about personal things or home lives, and it just made it easier to learn and want to learn from them because they knew us. According to educationweekly.org, students spend more than 1,000 hours with their teachers in a typical school year. That's enough time to build relationships that can ignite a student's lifetime love of learning. I feel like a lot of people don't think about the relationships they have with their teacher, but even now being graduated, I still am in touch with my teachers through social media or even texting, and that's just really important for me because I feel like I was excited to go to school. If I did something over the weekend, I'd want to tell them about it, and I just think it's really important asset to have a relationship with your teacher, and having a smaller classroom size makes that possible. So the last thing that I found that benefits from smaller classroom sizes are more controlled classrooms. So my mom is a kindergarten teacher, and last year I think she had 26 kindergartners with no assistant, and it was really hard for her, so I would go into her classroom and help her after school. But I just found it was difficult because you're outnumbered, and it's really difficult to teach smaller kids anyways, but she would have to do centers so she could get a group of them at one time, and I just feel like it'd be more beneficial for them to be able to sit down with her one-on-one, just because at that young age it's really important for that. So for me, big classrooms, I never really had to deal with it, like I said, from Sapulpa, but if we did ever have to do a merged classroom, it was pretty difficult to learn in just because there's a lot of students, and if you if someone gets off topic, it can distract the entire classroom. So then it's hard for the teacher to stop what she's doing, settle everyone down, which takes out of classroom time, and then you have to get back on focus. So I think more controlled classrooms would really be beneficial, and that is possible through smaller classroom sizes. So with all that being said, I believe that students benefit from smaller classroom sizes because that comes with more one-on-one time, stronger teacher and student relationships, and less chaotic classroom. Every student deserves to learn with all of these qualities. It's time we invest in our future and into our schools. Thank you.